We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 25. Oh, you got deep? Tight dog.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. Hey, Echo. Mike 55, Mike 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. Connects with Sanu right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Switch, 24, 24. And no time now, time to go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Hey, listen. I'm coming after you. Alert. 55.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he's going to go down again. Allen Bailey, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Watson. There goes a deep ball. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to float this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. Ryan in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Ryan now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
I'm here all day. 55. Ready to go.
To throw again is Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready, right 25. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Keith.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept that.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 minutes remaining in this first half. For football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Check 59. 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the 27, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson. Pass incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
59. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Throwing again is Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley make it.
I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Following the sack, it's now the Texans.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, 24. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Not today, you are. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Stop your whining. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the slap.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, exit.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check my throw. Check my 45. Watch the pass.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Coming this way. Here we go. Mike 59.
On second and 10, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Maybe a free play for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Alert! Hey, you gotta snap it.
Back to throw, Watson. And the the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike, check. 59. Tackles. 54. Mike's 59.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I'm coming after you. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 5'9". Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Focus, defense, focus. 45 is the mic. Rabbit. 45.
Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 4th down, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Crunch. Check.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Let's get it.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, wait. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Gun. Let him know. Wait. Watch twins.
Now Ryan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
55 to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, let's go. Full straight. Hey, South.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Watson. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Watson going to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Single. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, come on, now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, G.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. J.J. Watt, and this Texans defense stands tall.
This is it. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, 31.
After the interception, here's Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On first down, Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike 5'9",
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, 24. Mike, check. That's it.
3rd and long, it's Watson, and Thomas has it. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down, and a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here Here we go on fourth. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Come on, dude. Hey, express. Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in